Hey everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today I'm going to be taking my anniversary and making it Halloweeny. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in. And for my new viewers, please consider subscribing, share, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and click on that notification bell for future videos. So today, you guys, I am taking my wedding colors and making it darker. I am turning my anniversary into a Halloweeny set, so we've got to add some dark and dreariness to this. But let me just note that there is no dreariness to our marriage. It's pretty good and pretty solid compared to a lot that I've grown up watching and some that I know. But anyway, so I'm taking a darker version of lilac and using it as the background color for these nails. I thought it was pretty fun to take such, I had, mermaid-esque bright colors and make it dark like my soul. But anyway. I love these pot gels. They go on very smooth. They just glide on and they cover very well. I've got some crazy bugs out in the backyard here, whatever this is. I'm up on a patio and I have it screened in, but nature is still naturing over here. But anyway, after I am leaving one of these nails blank because I do have some stuff for that. It's our 5-year anniversary, so I've got some stories. They're not, marriage stories. They're more about milestones in marriage. So we're going to talk about the 5-year milestone. I'm not really into those things, but apparently there's like a whole hoopla on what to gift and what it means, XYZ. So, but I want to integrate the turquoise. I did more of a teal, but turquoise is the color that I have. So I ended up using this forest green. I really like the color. I think it's more teal than anything. But as you see here, it's kind of dark. It's like obviously a darker version of the turquoise. So I'm just going to use geometric shapes. And the thought behind this was, sometimes, life is chaotic. And when you throw in a marriage in there, sometimes it just, for reals. So I'm doing some random splices of life here with this forest green. And I think the contrast is going to look great against the dark purple. And we've got some angles. I love that. I'm more a geometric person than anything. So I'm going to do one pass and do like one swipe of this forest green. And then I'm going to come back in and do another geometric shape with again, the forest green. I was thinking about color blocking. If you've ever seen that with acrylic nails. So I figured I'd do it here with these pot gels. And it's so random. It's so nice. I think this whole thing is going to kind of tie itself together. But yeah, so this is the second pass. I'm using my silicone mold. Silicone wand. And some basic clear tape. Clear tape is life. I use it all the time to section off areas on my nail. It sticks very well, and of course you can remove it just as easily. So it's definitely something worth getting. You can get them in a pack for a few dollars. I do also tend to buy the nail stickers, which are a little bit more pricier than just buying clear tape. So I think before I ventured off into nail stickers, more so French tip stickers, I was using tape the live long day because I can get that anywhere. In fact, I probably took it from my old jobs too. So anyway, for this middle nail, I'm going to be doing wood. So for our 5-year anniversary, you're supposed to gift wood. See, I didn't know that there was a rule. Not that I like to follow those rules, but you're supposed to give a gift that's more, I guess, wood. So I've done this before. I'm taking my ambers. they're jelly, and I'm going to take my ombre brush to create these veins in the nail. If you ever want to do wood nails, you want to get a nice white background, and then these amber colors or amber-esque colors that you can just wave in with your ombre brush, and it's going to create a wood-like texture. So, you know, pro tip. Pro tip on a nail tip. Alright, so once I cure that, I still want to include the the rich purple and the forest green. So I am blocking the corners off. I'm going to make like a frame at these corners to further this purple and green design. It's all, like I said, it's all going to tie in, and I love it. So also I wanted to make the wood look like a picture frame. I'm going to put some wording in there, but you know, doing this process, it is tedious to tape off everything, but it really leaves a nice clean line, and I never have to worry about lines. The funny thing is I watch a ton of videos that you know, make these perfect lines for smile lines or what have you, and I'm like, oh, I don't do that. So I'd hate to see myself try. Alright, so for the letters, I am also skimping on the letters. I'm using my silicone mold. This is my new thing, my new norm. Writing letters are probably terrible for me. It would have worked, actually, because this is a Halloween-y set, so I think if I was a little organic with my letters, it would work, but I just can't. So what I'm going to be doing is gathering letters. On one nail, I want to put "Till Death Do Us Part," because that's probably the only way I would ever, you know, leave my significant other. And or at least that's how you would only be able to get rid of me. But plus there's like this, you know, kind of dark evil connotation, like, you know, obsessive. Ooh, you know, the only way you can leave me is if, you know, you kill me. So "Till Death Do Us Part" is a perfect, you know, slogan that's used in a wedding. But, you know, I'm giving it this Halloween twist. So we're going to put that on this nail. I'm going to use my Gelish No Cleanse top coat. And I love the consistency on this. It's fairly thick, so when I stick on these letters, I normally would use gem glue, but these letters are so tiny that when I stick them on, they sink into this top coat, and it's just going to hold everything in. I could encapsulate all of this after I stick them on, but I honestly love the texture. As you know, I love my textures. So as I'm sinking in these letters, I'm just going to cure it as is and leave it. But yeah, so, and I think the texture for this situation works fairly well, because I'm getting this kind of old world macabre, kind of like, you know, old vampire-esque look with these letters, these raised letters. So, and I love that background. I mean, tell me if you like that background. It's so random, and the colors are just really nice. So we have that as the first nail. Now, while we're doing that, okay, for this next nail, I'm putting on some base coat because I'm going to be doing some line work. I did also, and that was my husband texting. I give him a raspberry ringtone, so I think that translated in this video. Thank you very much. But yeah, so what I have for you is I'm attempting to really half-ass asparagus a tarot card. These are the 2 cups. So anyone that's not privy to tarot cards, the 2 cups in tarot represent harmony, partnership, and emotional connection. It often signifies a strong bond, mutual attraction, and the beginning of a romantic or platonic relationship. It can also indicate a sense of balance, reciprocity, and cooperation in relationships. Okay, so The Two of Cups generally suggests a positive outcome, particularly in matters of relationships and emotional connections. It signifies a deep bond, emotional intimacy, and the potential for a fulfilling partnership. It could also indicate a truce, forgiveness, or the reconciliation of differences. I guess that's what you do in marriages, right? Compromise. Anyway, in love readings, the Two Cups is often associated with romantic love, attraction, the potential for a lasting relationship. It could signify the beginning of a new romance. Did I just read this all over again? Or the strengthening of the existing one. It also highlights the importance of open communication and emotional honesty within a relationship. All right, so that was that, and that's why I chose that. And plus, tarot gives that kind of, dark vibe to it. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but that's what I get. So for the last nail, we did the 5 years. That's my wooden gift. It's a wooden frame that says 5 years, no biggie. All right, for this next one, sapphires identify a 5-year marriage. So I'm using that. I don't really know exactly what the premise is for a sapphire in 5-year marriages. Let me see. Okay, so it symbolizes loyalty, sincerity, and wisdom, reflecting the strength of resilience of a couple's bond after 5 years of marriages. It also represents enduring love and the deep emotional connection that has developed over time. And here's why. Sapphire is known for the association with fidelity and honesty, qualities that are crucial for a lasting relationship. It's believed to encourage deeper spiritual understanding and promote emotional strength, both of which are nurtured over 5 years of marriage. The durability, second only to diamonds, mirrors the strength and resilience of couple builds together in navigating the ups and downs of their first 5 years. Okay, the rich blue color of sapphire particularly represents loyalty and truth, symbolizing okay, we already read that part. All right, so that's pretty cool, and I love sapphires. I know some September birthdays, and their gemstones so pretty compared to mine. But anyway, and then last but not least, we have the daisy that represents a 5-year marriage. Okay, so the daisy is a symbol of fidelity, lasting love, and new beginnings. After 5 years of marriage, a couple's bond is often seen as strong and resilient, mirroring the daisy's sturdy center and radiating petals. The daisy's cheerful nature also represents the joy and happiness that couples often experience in their 5th year together. So actually, and I chose to do the pink daisy because the colors for 5 years are blue, turquoise, and pink. So it all works out. Now, I just totally splurged all that, random information because I just also wanted to fit in, my 5 years of marriage. It's just crazy how you don't really think about it until you do things like this and you're like, whoa, 5 years. But then also, it already had been years before that. So I think in total it's almost 10 years. Which I think is amazing in itself. And there were definitely high highs and low lows, more low lows than we'd like, and we're still trying to get through that. But it's all these things that we can't control, but through all of it, we've been like the best team ever. So I really appreciate that. And if you do not know, he is DJK Sports. He has his own channel, so you can go to my featured channels on my homepage and show some support, wish him well. I really appreciate all the support that has been given to me since we did get married, because I started this channel shortly after we did, and I didn't know that I would be here all at 3K, let alone 5 subscribers. Let alone almost 5 years later, and I'm thriving, and we're doing great. So it's just these things that definitely was not expecting, because we got married around the pandemic. So it's crazy looking back now, all the naysayers and everything going on at that time. It was like, well, they're not even in the rear view mirror anymore. So it's a good thing that we kind of stuck to each other and went for what we wanted, because at the end of the day, it's who you live with, it's who you want to be with, that makes you happy. So you got to do things for each other. So hopefully there's 5 and even more years to come. with all this fun and chaos. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you've reached your 5 years in a relationship or in a marriage. You know, any tips and tricks for that, or what you do to make things exciting and make things fun, and make sure you go back to the basic root of why you even got together in the first place, you know. So it's always good to check in with yourself and each other to remember the good parts of, you know, why it is what you do and why it is that keeps you together. So thank you guys so much for watching this really quick video. I mean, I think I just sounded like the Micro Machine Man just about now, but yeah. But anyways, I also want to fit in, I am doing my what do I've got going on? I've got my live, my Night at the Improv live. It's every last Saturday of the month, and I wanted to honor 2 starring guests. We have Nana Ange Nails It, and then Nails by Lena C. I'm sure you already know them. Go check them out. Follow them. Let them know that you are there and you care. We are going to be in the hot seat Saturday trying to make up some designs. If you'd like to sign up for any of those Night at the Improvs, just comment below in those videos and I will add you onto my list. But yeah, and here it is wearing these nails. Look, all the color. It's just, you know, it ties it all together. And I don't wear pink, but I will wear that in honor of our 5-year anniversary. So, love you guys. Be safe. Be merry. And I'll see you again next time. This is Isms by Josie. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos. And I'll see you again next time.